Evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 7 of the Home Team Friday Countdown. Zane and Bailey are standing by, of course, ready to break down three of the biggest games on tomorrow night's high school football season, and we have some big ones. All right, let's take a look at tonight's games. The big one in the SIAC will be Wrights at Memorial. Staying in the SIAC, Jasper will be taking a visit to Paradise to take on Castle. And in the PAC, it is Mount Vernon trying to hand Gibson Southern their first loss of the season. Three good games. So let's bring in the crew now. Bailey Smith, and as always, Zane Klopfelter, the voice of Bossyfield. Guys, thanks for getting in on the show with us again tonight. Let's get it started. Big one in the SIC. Undefeated Wrights is closing in on a conference championship. They're taking on Red Hot Memorial. Bailey gets us started with the Panthers. Do they just keep on cruising tomorrow night, Bailey?
Well, this is the Panthers' best start to their season since the fall of 2015. And week after week, they just keep proving why they are number one. Last week, taking on a solid Castle team, and they proved that they aren't one of those teams just to score quick and then give up, more than doubling their score in the fourth quarter alone with 24 points. Roland Vera Jr. has been in as emergency quarterback the past 2 weeks and has stepped up big, even being nominated as Home Team Friday MVP both of those weeks. If he and Jonas Burnett get their legs going like they did last Friday, then they can go for win number 7 for sure.
Bailey, Matthew Fisher's stellar play at quarterback has been one of the key reasons Memorial rebounded from an 0-2 start to the season to win 4 straight games since taking over the Tigers' offense. Fisher has thrown at least 2 touchdowns each in 3 starts, and he has accumulated 806 yards already on 70% passing. His move to quarterback allows Caleb Elsperman to showcase his athleticism on the perimeter of the offense as a wide receiver, and that duo will be key moving forward, Randall, for the Tigers.
Yeah, and something else for our Wrights to play for. They have a 2-game lead in the SIC with 3 to go. If they win tomorrow, they can clinch at least a share of the conference championship. All right, let's stay in the SIC. Jasper heads to Paradise to take on Castle. Now, Castle is now in a 3-way tie for second place in the conference, while Jasper is 3-3. Zane, Jasper doesn't really have much of a shot at winning a championship, conference championship, but they're looking for a little momentum as they head into the sectionals now, and I know a win tomorrow would keep that going for those guys.
Right, Randall. It's been an up-and-down season so far for the Jasper Wildcats as we hit the backstretch of the regular year. The good news for the Wildcats, they have some momentum from that 27-point shutout of Central. Jasper's Tony Lewis had to like what he saw from his offensive line in that victory, helping the Wildcats rush over 50 times for 220 yards. Carter Holsworth exploited Jasper's strength in the trenches, leading his team in rushing attempts with 18 and yards with 80. And don't forget about that defense, setting all of that up.
Well, last week we didn't see the Knights that we've seen all year, but that loss at Wrights just fuels them hosting Jasper. We've talked about how dominant their defense has been all year, but it's time to kick that offense into gear as well. They've racked up the points on several occasions already, so if Jersey Wells, Max McCool, and Antonio Harris can just step up to fill in Peyton Gerzini's shoes, then they can push forward for the second half of the year and into the postseason.
Yeah, I think this could be a sneaky good game. Like I said, both these teams looking for some momentum right now. All right, in the pocket, Mount Vernon heads to undefeated Gibson Southern. Zane, the Wildcats really thought that they had a shot at a conference championship, Big Schools Division championship. They've had a good season at 4-2, but they've only have 1 conference win, so they have to be a little upset about that. And I know that all that will go away if they can get a big road win tomorrow night.
Absolutely, Randall. Things were looking pretty good for Mount Vernon in the PAC Big School Division race until Boonville snapped the Wildcats' 4-game winning streak. Now Mount Vernon has to regroup, but luckily for the Wildcats, they have skilled players to create a fun offensive shootout in Fort Branch. Nico Burnett and his offense have shown the ability to make big plays all season. Against Boonville, Caleb Tyus was Burnett's go-to receiver, and that pair delivered with big-time plays, including a touchdown of 65 yards. Consistency for Mount Vernon will be key on offense.
Well, the last time that the Titans have lost a game was 385 days ago, and every week the squad has been exciting to watch. Last week they scored quick, putting up 18 unanswered points in the first quarter at Heritage Hills, and they didn't look back. Tanner Boyd threw for 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Devin Roberts punched in 3 of his own. So the offense is covered, but the defense just can't slip up on Nico Burnett and the Wildcats if the Titans want to remain perfect.
Yeah, and as much as we talk about that Gibson Southern offense the last couple of years, the defense has been pretty outstanding as well, so that should be a fantastic game. All right, our game of the week crew is heading to Kentucky this week for Henderson County taking on Marshall County. The Colonels having a fantastic season. They're 4-1. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 7. and you can watch it live right here on WTVW. Again, not a streaming game this week, but you can watch it right here on the CW7. Guys, as always, great job. Thanks much, and we'll see you on the sidelines tomorrow night. Eyewitness News will be right back.